All right, guys, welcome to the October 15th, 2022 episode of Drag and Drive News, your source for news and entertainment in the drag and drive community. In today's episode, we'll talk about the national list results, the fastest year on record, event news. We got two events left in 2022, and dates are already starting to populate in 2023. And we've locked in a track and date for our own regional event. That's right. We're hosting our own. We actually have for about 5 years now. But, anyways, that's coming. Information on that's coming. All right, guys, let's talk about the racer results for 2022 and the top 100 list to go over top 100 and all of the subsequent racing lists. All right. Again, like I said earlier, fastest year on record for drag and drive national events. It was absolutely insane. We literally finished 2021 with one car in the sixes on the top 100 list. Okay. 2021, one car. 2022, there are 7 cars to finish with a 6-second average. Insane. We've never had that many ever in the history of drag and drive racing. Have we had that many 6-second finishers? We had 3 in 2015, and that's been the closest that we've ever had. And guys, these were spread across all events. So it's not just one event that stuck out that had all the fast cars. There were multiple events in that top, in those 7 cars, multiple events that populated that list. Cletus is the only racer to finish 3 national events with a 7-second average at each event. So congratulations to him. We had Glenn Hunter was really close. He finished 2 events in the 7s, and then 1 event in the 8th. And then, obviously last year, 2021, Dave Schroeder and John Innes won Hot Rod Drag Week with their 6-second average. So initially I jump in, hey, did they beat their 21 average? And yes, they did. But what's crazy is they were the fastest car last year. This year, they are bumped to the number 4 spot with their 6.714 average. Crazy to think that in 2021, they won Drag Week with a 6.739, fastest car in 2021 to complete a national event. Now they go faster for 2022 and are 4th. It's insane. This year has been crazy. The top 5 cars for 2022 are Tom Bailey, of course, 6.583, Michael Westberg, 6.586. Pretty awesome. I think there was some strategy there. I think Bailey probably slowed the car down a little bit at one of the tracks running the 680, trying to keep it alive, but also maybe to keep the times close. Maybe he didn't want to run away with it. I think he is a very, very competitive person, but I think he saw an opportunity there to maybe take it easy on the car and get back to the home track. So Stefan Gustafsson, our buddy in the C4 Corvette, with a 6.677 on as the number 3 spot for 2022. Of course, Dave Schroeder, number 4 at 6.714, and our buddy Rick Prospero, 6.8870, round out the top 5. Now, if you have been watching other stuff, Rick just won FL2K, or won his class at FL2K. So that's pretty exciting for him. He has typically always ran FL2K and Texas 2K and a lot of True Street events like that. It was great to see him come on to Sick Week. We've had a lot of coverage of him earlier in the season. Really like that car. That car is getting some serious upgrades over the winter. He said he's going to come out and make some swings at 2023. Now, he didn't say that was going to be for drag and drive events, but let's hope that he gets back in this mix. The first 7-second pass, first 7-second average on the list is number 8, our buddy Nick Taylor, Nicky Bobby on all social media, and Uncle Sam with a 7.097. Now, if you have been watching his channel, you know he is rebuilding that car after a War in the Woods accident. That car is going to come back stronger, faster, better, everything. $1 Million Man right there. So I'll tell you, I'm excited to see what he can do. As he grows, as he learns more and more and more, it's awesome to watch his channel. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe to it. The first 8-second average we had was number 25. So Sixes for the first 7 people. The first 7 second average is number 8. And then you drop all the way to number 25 at Scott Kleppinger in the white Camaro with an 8033. Number 25, y'all. It's absolutely insane to think that there are 24 cars that are in the sevens or faster populating the top 100 list. Now, I don't have the numbers put together for 2021 to see what we are compared to with that, but I'll tell you, 2022 certainly shaped up to be the fastest year we've ever seen. The bump spot is number 100, obviously, with Wayne Baker at an 8958, which means we have a 9 second racer list that has been populated and is live on the website now. Again, you can find all that stuff at drag-in-drive.com. You can see all these lists, everything pops up. The first page you come to is actually the top 100 list. The struggle we have, obviously, is there are some gray areas and some very fast cars that need to be called out. And I'm going to call them an honorable mention at this point, because with an 8958 and Wayne Baker, and then go to a 9 second list, there's 4 people there in the mix that actually would not populate any kind of list, but they are 8 second cars. So I felt like I should give them a little bit of screen time and obviously some kudos because of what they did. All right, and at number 101, our buddy Aaron Sladen, co-pilot Tyler Basham in the Taco Time Fairmont. Y'all, I love this car. Love those dudes. 8965, number 101, right out of the list there. Brian Mackey next in the Falcon. Love those guys too. Number 102 at 8975. Rich Guido, literally right behind him, 8978.003 on mixing number 102 and 103. And then Tyree Smith, number 104 at 8.993. That rounds out our 8 second racers. Move into like I said, a brand new list, brand new 9 second racer list. The person leading it is Dan Seitz with a 9009. Right behind him, 0.001 behind him, number 2 is Brian Anders, 9010. Number 3, Guy Pertano, 9016. And the person holding the bump spot for the 9 second racer list, which is the first time we've ever had a 9 second list, is Jeremy Bonnet at 9209. So congratulations to those guys. Brand new list we've never had before. So that's exciting to have it out for the national events as well. And again, these are your fastest times. If you competed in multiple events and you had a slower time, but it would have technically populated one of the 10, 11, 12 second lists, you will not be on that list because we will only use your fastest time. All right, let's run through the list leaders for everyone else. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 second list. These are all the number 1 spots and their time. The 10 second racer list has a tie for the number 1 spot, Nicholas Desmine and Ethan Dunn with a 10.005. The 11 second ET racers, number 1 spot is Danny Anderson with an 11.015. 12 second ET racers is Lee Brooks with a 12.001. I don't think it gets any closer than that. 13 second ET racer list is Nick Kirchick, 13.004. And then number 14 second ET racer list, number 1, Kevin Jackson, 14.008. If you are going to be competitive, you have to run an O in your list. The 9 second list, I think, is the only one that does not have a O next to their ET bracket. So, or ET index, however you want to say that. After the King of the Open Road and the Southeast Street Meet, we will populate a brand new list for 2022 that is I survived a drag and drive, which means obviously you were a racer that completed a drag and drive event in 2022. This list will be different than the other lists that we've populated. Racers that have completed multiple events will be on this list multiple times. The reason for this, as historical data becomes more prevalent in articles and the news and things like that come about, I want people to be able to go back to these lists and be able to pull the averages of, say, Cletus McFarland or you know, Glenn Hunter, things like that. People that have completed multiple events per year, they can go in and see their averages. It basically is going to give us a lot more data. It is going to make public a lot more data. So that's our goal with that list. I'm excited about that one because obviously if you have completed a drag and drive event in 2022, give yourself a big pat on the back. Make sure to smack your co-pilot on the booty too, because without them, we can't do this. So and now to jump into some event news, guys. Again, down to the last two events of the year. Southeast Street and Yeet, Shady Side Raceway in Shelby, North Carolina, November 10th through the 13th. That is 26 days from now. I hope you guys are getting ready. King of the Open Road, based at Thunder Valley Raceway Park in Oklahoma City, begins November 11th through the 13th, 27 days from now. Sick Week, beginning in Orlando, Florida, February 12th. It's 120 days from right now. I hope you're wrenching on your car while you're listening to this. Okay. Then our event, the circuit, is at MoCam, which is in Joplin, Missouri. It begins April 14th through 16th, and it is 181 days, which sounds like a long time, but that's only 6 months. And 6 months means you better start ordering parts now. Get it on the way. Get your stuff done. And then Midwest Drags is moving East Coast Invasion for 2023. All I have available to tell you is the DC area. If things become available, we're going to share it out everywhere. That is 268 days from now. Y'all, I can't wait. I'm already excited about what 2023 is going to bring. We have more events coming. And once those events are locked in with tracks, we will have more details on them as well. I do want to say about our own event, we are trying to figure out when to do registration. We're limiting it to 100 cars. So this will be the biggest one we've ever held. We have a lot of other events that we've hosted in the past, but guys, you know what I say all the time, drag and drive will change your life. And it certainly has for us. We use this event to obviously see our friends, to bring new people into the community, but to also help the Northwest Arkansas Children's Shelter. If you want more information on that, I will put the link down in the description as well.